Well, unfortunately the cameras weren't rolling because it was too chaotic, but I just roped my first calf. She's got a swollen joint back here and she won't put any weight on it, so I gotta figure out whether she injured it or it's infected or what. Miss Clara's not too happy, but she hasn't tried to kill me yet, so that's good. Might put some grain out for her. She's trying to get it anyways. Well, she almost passed out. Well, I can touch it. I don't really know what I'm looking at. It's just a swollen joint. I don't know how to tell if it's an infection or not. I have to send pictures to my vet and see what happens. Well, this is a great example of how your plans change daily. The swollen joint doesn't really feel significantly hotter than the rest of her leg, but just to make sure, I'm going to take her temperature and hopefully she's not having an infection. This is also why it's important to have proper equipment to handle cattle, because if she's sick and I can't identify the problem because I can't contain her, then that's an issue on my part. And it's just not fair to the animal. And there we go, she's got an infection. The temperature is 104.7, so now we get to call the vet. Well, I get to go to Tractor Supply because the vet is closed. And luckily, Tractor Supply has a little LA200 left, which is an antibiotic, because that stupid new law came out that they can't reorder any after their supply runs out. So that's all I have to choose from. I got the calf moved out by herself, tied up to a post, and now I gotta go get the medicine, come back and give it to her. No pig training tonight. Got her moved out here into her pen, this paddock by herself. As you can see, that joint there is really swollen. Got her tied off there, and I gotta go get the stuff. All right, off to Tractor Supply. For all the folks that are against antibiotics, and I prefer not to use them, this will be the first time I have had to use them. Sometimes you just have to. That's a very expensive animal right there, and you can't just let it die. So you gotta do the right thing, and if the right thing's antibiotics, then that's what it is. So off to Tractor Supply, a good thing for them. Not that she would die overnight or anything, but I can't get to the vet till tomorrow. So here we are. See you when you get back. Well, there's a quick way to spend 150 bucks. This is another one of those things that goes into the bottom line. And when you have thin margins, when the best you have is thin margins, things like this affect it. The good news is I should have that on hand anyway, so this is me getting it. Now I'm probably going to tie her, get her back legs, tie her back legs up, stretch her out, tie her back legs to the hitch of my truck, and keep her head tied over there so she's stretched out and can't do anything. And I can hold her head down and give her the injection in the neck. So let's try doing that. If you hear a bunch of screaming and hooting and hollering in the background, there's a softball game that is going on across the road from my house. So that's what that is. Here's my other restraining rope. The other cows are coming to check, see what's going on. It's interesting that all this is happening right as I made a video about potential problems. And here we are. But it's all part of farming. I'm super thankful that Tractor Supply had some LA200 in stock. I bought a big container of it just so that I'll have some on hand, because they cannot replace it. Got to get everything through the vet now, so it'll be good to have on hand. Making a loop with a slip knot so that I can get it behind her legs. I'm trying not to stress her out too much. Peppermint's coming in to eat. This sucks. And she just got it. Of course she did. Okay, she's got enough slack to breathe. Now it looks cruel and rough, and it kind of is, but it's got to be done. All right, so the vet said give her 20 cc's. I'm gonna do it subcutaneously. Do it for 3 days. All right. All right, I did it in 2 different spots just because 20 is a lot, or seems like a lot to me to give into one spot. So there's a triangle in the neck, on the side of the neck, that you can, well, it's the proper injection spot. So I just did 2 spots, 10 cc's each spot, and now I can get her back up, and I'll get her some water and some hay and stuff, and I'm gonna just keep her out here alone, unfortunately, but I have to do this 2 more times, so I want to make sure that I can actually get to her. well, that's one way to bond with your animals. Get them roped up and put them through some trauma. That's right, I'm just glad I got it into her. I'm glad I have a vet that I can just text, and she's very helpful, and this possibly could have been life-saving. We'll do this 2 more times. Tomorrow, I forget what it's called, but she's gonna give me some pour over stuff for her, and yeah, hopefully she recovers fast. I guess that's gonna do it for today's video. It's nothing at all like I planned for it to be, but yeah, I'm glad we got that over with. So now we're saving up for a chute and a head gate. All right, I appreciate all you guys' support. You guys, everybody that's been commenting, I've been reading all your comments. I haven't replied to them all. They've been super positive, and I really appreciate that. I have a new energy to do videos again. So yeah, life is good. Do all the nice things for me. Like, subscribe, share, and we'll catch you on the next video. Until next time, keep farming. We will see you later.